Civil societies in Niger are expressing their anger over the continued detention of activist Sadat Illiya Dan Malam. His appeal trial was held on Wednesday, though the final ruling will be issued on November the 20th. It should be noted that the appeal trial was scheduled for July the 31st, but was postponed to August the 28th. Sadat has been in detention since April 2018, charged with participation in an insurrectional movement and conspiracy against the security of the state. He was charged in relation to protests against the finance law that had been organized by civil society organizations in different parts of the country. Charges that were dropped on May the 20th, though he still remained in custody after a high court prosecutor appealed the judge's decision the same day.
And Lynette, in Niger, demonstrations against the 2018 finance law had led to the arrest of 26 activists in 1 month. Of the 20 activists arrested and imprisoned for months last year, Sadat Illiya Dan Malam is the only one still in detention. To talk more about this, one on joins online from Niamey by the coordinator of the Network of Organizations for Transparency and Budget Analysis. We have Ali Idrissa. Good morning. You say it is with bitterness that you have welcomed this new postponement of the verdict.
Bon, pour nous, aujourd'hui, nous sommes vraiment plus que déçus que les autorités politiques.
For us, we were more than disappointed that the political authorities interfered in the judicial system to continue to keep our comrade in prison. For nearly 16 months, this comrade only wanted to express his dissatisfaction with the anti-social measures contained in the 2018 finance law.
Dans la loi des finances 2018. Et vous savez bien que
and you know fully well that all those who have been arrested in the other regions have been able to regain their freedom. They are now free. And it is only Sadat who continues to languish in prison in Zinder. And this is what led us to say that before the courts of our country, before the interference of politicians, we are obliged to turn to national justice, in particular the ECOWAS court, which we will be taking up shortly in the coming days in relation to this case, which we describe as illegal.
And Ali, you note that that since the year 2018, he has been the only one still in detention. To what do you attribute this?
When we can continue to detain someone for insulting local leaders of the ruling party in 2019 in Niger, we can no longer talk about democracy in our country. The judge did order the release of our comrade. The judge noted that he does not blame him, and that what he is accused of deserves only a fine and not a detention of more than 16 months. See the attitude of the prosecutor who appeals to keep our comrade in prison. It has absolutely nothing to do with the Nigerian justice. For us, it is not justice that continues to keep our comrade in prison, but it is individuals hidden in the shadow of power who want to settle scores with civil society, who want to prevent any plural expression. You know, in a few months, in a month of a year, there will be elections in this country. So it is a desire to put democracy on hold that these people behave like that towards civil society actors and the media, to know their crime, to prevent plural expression. But there is no question of keeping silent. There is no question of giving up the struggle. We will continue to fight for democracy. We will continue to fight against the corrupt, and God willing, the victory will be on our side at the end of the day.
Inch'Allah, la victoire sera de notre côté.